Hey there, Star Wars The Clone Wars fans and collectors. Welcome to a brand new Star Wars The Clone Wars Battle Pack review. For this review, as you can see, it is the Darth Maul Returns Battle Pack. Target exclusive. Definitely the most anticipated Battle Pack, I think, from this whole year that fans have been wanting to get. Clone Wars and not so Clone Wars fans. Definitely one of the coolest Battle Packs. I mean, we get new characters in this battle pack. We also get a repacked figure that was hard to get when he was single carded, which was Savage Opress. And like I said, the two newest figures, which is the Night Sister and Darth Maul from the Clone Wars. Very cool. The packaging, as you can see, is very, very nice. You know, it definitely draws your attention instantly once you see it on the pegs. Retail price goes for $19.99, and like I said, it is a Target exclusive, like it has the logo right there. So in front of the packaging is very nice. Here is the back of the packaging, which is also pretty cool. You can see Darth Maul, the Night Sister, and Savage Opress on Dathomir. They made the Night Sister look a lot like Mother Talzin, holding the green magical sphere that Mother Talzin makes. And of course Darth Maul in a pose, as well as Savage. You have a little bio up top right there with Darth Maul. You guys can pause it and read it if you like. And there's not much else to show. Just a little bit of the Galactic Battle game, and that's about it. Now here are all the figures loose. Let me show you really quick all the accessories that they come with. They come with the standard die and a nice black base or stand. They come with 3 stands, of course. They also come with the typical Galactic Battle game cards. Here's the front side of each one of them. The Night Sister, Savage Opress, love that picture, and Darth Maul, which I also love that picture. Like I said, all 3 fantastic figures. We have 2 new figures, Night Sister and Darth Maul, and the repack Savage Opress Armored version, which was released last year. Let me go over this guy really quick first. Now there are probably 2 or 3 different improvements as opposed to the last one, but it's really not that big of a difference. First thing that I should even point out is the articulation is literally the same. You know, like I said, it's a repacked figure, so it has a ball jointed neck, ball hinged shoulders and elbows, swivel wrists, swivel waist, swivel hips, ball hinged knees, and no articulation on the ankles, which is fine. He does not include his lightsaber, which I don't understand why Hasbro wouldn't include the lightsaber when that's what he uses. He doesn't use this weapon right here. But this weapon was also repacked with the figure last year. Like I said, one of the differences that Savage does kind of have is that his paint job on his face is a lot brighter than it was last year's. I actually do have last year's right here. And because of the light, you will not be able to tell, so I do apologize for that. But the yellow on this year's Savage is more screen accurate than last year's. Last year's, it's more of a darker tone to it, so it looks kind of old and things like that. But this year's paint job is a lot better. And as far as the wrists go, lots of people complained about the wrists last year. Well, at least on my Savage, it's a lot more stiff. So you can move it and it won't pop off as easily as last year's did. So that's a good thing too. Other than that, there's really not much difference at all. Savage is pretty much the same. So I'm glad that many more of you collectors out there can actually have the opportunity to have this figure in your collection a lot easier than it was to get last year. That's pretty much it for Savage. Now the Night Sister here, who many people claim to be Mother Talzin, unfortunately is not Mother Talzin. It's very close to her. If you compare her to Mother Talzin, if you look up pictures of Mother Talzin on Google, You will definitely see certain differences. So before I get to the articulation, let me point out the differences in the detail. As you can see, the detail is fantastic. The reds and all that, it's very nice. The paint job is very well made. First thing that is different from Mother Talzin is that Mother Talzin, on her forehead, she has like a little square, I guess, as you can say, like in the middle, instead of that little star that she has right there. That's one of the differences. Another difference is definitely that Mother Talzin does not have these hairs hanging down on the side. Her actual uniform or costume is different from this. It has different designs. It's not just fully red. It has a little bit of black and all that stuff to it as well. Different designs. She does have sandals like this one does, but it's, like I said, a little bit different. And then she doesn't have all these feathers hanging down from her back. She has like these floating things, but they're not feathers like this. And she certainly doesn't have her hair like that. So like I said, if you look up pictures of Mother Talzin on Google, you will definitely see differences. Okay, now articulation is very well on this figure. She has a ball jointed neck, ball hinge shoulders and elbows, swivel wrist, swivel upper torso, which is right there. She does have swivel hips. She has, I believe, ball hinged knees. Yes, she does have ball hinged knees and ball hinged ankles. So surprisingly, this figure has perfect articulation for a Clone Wars figure. So I'm really happy for that. She does include this lightsaber here, which honestly I wouldn't give it to her at all. I don't think it's necessary for her. And it's actually a repaint of Anakin's lightsaber from Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. So if you look closely at the detail and compare it to the, say, the Vintage Collection, Attack of the Clones, Anakin Skywalker, the lightsaber hilt is pretty much the same, just painted differently. It's a cool addition to add to your lightsaber collection, but I don't think it's necessary for this Night Sister. Now for the awesome Darth Maul. Now this Darth Maul is very cool. It has its ups and downs, but for the most part, it's awesome. Where to start? First of all, you can see that he has like this magical aura, red aura, in front here. Now what's really cool is that you actually can, well, you can spin it around. So that has a very cool, nice feature to it. I think that's very clever on Hasbro's part. You can take it off. Darth Maul's gonna tumble over, so. And you can peel off each part. And you can actually connect them together. So I thought that was very clever on Hasbro's part. So you can actually have him like he wields the lightsaber in The Phantom Menace. Now that's very cool. But if you want to be even more screen accurate, what you can do is, let me get Mr. Maul here to stand up straight. Okay, you can pull it apart. And the one that does not have the peg, you can actually have him hold it like he does on the Clone Wars. And there you have a more screen accurate Darth Maul. Now, paint job is great. I think the head sculpt can be a little better, but next year we will be getting a different head sculpt Maul overall. But the design, paint job on Maul is awesome. I like how there's a lot of silver weathering, I guess, to his legs. It's very neat. Looks really great. Now, as far as articulation goes for Maul, he has a ball jointed head, ball hinge shoulders and elbows, no articulation on the wrist or waist. He does have swivel hips. He has ball hinged knees and ankles. Now, articulation for him is a little weird. You kind of have to, you know, find him different ways, because you would think he'd have articulation here, which he doesn't, so it kind of, you know, it's a little hard to pose. So sometimes if you want him lower, you kind of have to spread him out sideways like that and work a little bit right here, because the articulation up here doesn't really help that much to me, in my opinion. But overall, you know, like if you want to keep him tall, you just kind of have to put these down and he'll stand like on the back toes like he is right now. So it's a little difficult to work with, like I said. See, I kind of have to put him a little lower for him to stand up, but overall, you know, he stands up pretty decently. And I have to say, this battle pack is fantastic. It definitely met my expectations. And you know, if you see it at Target stores, you definitely should pick it up. Share your comments below. I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Until next time, may the Force be with you.